Hello and welcome to Channel 7 News. I'm your host, Derek Brooks. Today on our segment of Old versus New School, we're going to be talking about some of the audio distribution formats that revolutionized the way we record and listen to audio. The top 5 topics we'll be going over are vinyl, compact cassette, 8-track, compact disc, and MP3. First of all, we will travel to the year 1940 and talk about the vinyl format.
Good morning. We're here today. Hello, my name is Rick. I'm here with Mr. Colin Bambino, who's here to talk to us about
In announcing broadcasts, I've heard a lot of great music, but I got one of my biggest musical thrills visiting the Camden plant of RCA Victor. In that plant, guarded day and night behind these huge steel doors, I found a treasure house of music.
Hello there, I'm Rick. I'm here with Colin Bambino to speak about the new trend in technology, the vinyl record.
Yeah.
Originally created by Thomas Edison as a phonograph, which is now becoming very popular thanks to RCA Victor for having it out as the vinyl disc itself. Would you care to tell us more about this invention?
Well, just like you said, it all started with the phonograph invented by Thomas Edison 50 years ago. My company, the Recording Company of America, better known as RCA, we thought of the vinyl. The disc itself was invented 10 years ago.
Okay. Oh, 10 years ago. I did not know that. Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. Now that we have seen and learned where physical formats come from, we can move on to a more modern format, the compact cassette.
Well, hello there. My name is Rick. We're here today with Mr. Lou Audience, creator of the compact cassette. Mr. Audience, would you care to tell us how you came about this great invention?
Well, of course, listen here, Rick. I wanted to create something to make it easier for the artists to actually distribute their music without the help of a record label. And ultimately, it made it more convenient for people who listen to music on a regular basis.
Okay.
The Dolby Type B, the noise reduction inside the tape really improves the sound quality. And also, my team that I led at Philips, really, they did an excellent job changing the way the world listens, records, and distributes music.
Thanks again, Rick, for that very informative interview. That was a very interesting story, but I think this next one is going to be even more interesting. Let's see what William P. Lear has for us to learn, taking us back to 1964.
Hello there. We're standing here with Mr. William P. Lear, creator of the 8-track. Mr. Lear, would you mind telling us how this came about? What inspired you to create this?
Well, I got my idea for the 8-track from the 4-track, which is a more basic version of it. And I actually got my idea from this man named Earl Mutz, who created the Fidelipack player. And I figured that if I took his idea and kind of expanded it, that I could make a more better product for people.
So, Mr. Lear, what made this invention so popular, so widespread? Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Definitely the idea that I talked with the CEO of Ford Motors and pretty much made them put stock 8-track players in their vehicles so people could take their music wherever they wanted with them, which is a big thing. As compared to just having to have a record player and playing wherever you are.
Nice. That's actually great. It's the greatest thing that's happened to us yet.
Wow, technology sure has changed a lot over the years, but we're going to go back in time yet again to the year 1980 and talk with the man who created the compact disc, Mr. James T. Russell.
Well, hello there. We're standing here with Mr. James T. Russell, creator of the compact disc. Mr. Russell, how did you come about this?
Well, I graduated from Reed College up in Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon, Reed College.
Okay.
You know, that was a good time, you know. It was when I decided to go work for Battelle Memorial Institute. And that's where I became a senior scientist, you know.
Okay. How did this become popular? How did it travel across the globe, you know, as we know it today?
I mean, it's just more convenient. It's just a lot more convenient to listen to a compact disc than a tape. You know, people getting tired of, you know, tapes coming with too much maintenance. I just wanted this and pop it in. And, you know, I got tired of the phonograph vinyl. Right. I wasn't happy with that. Okay. You know, I wanted something that can be able to just go on to the next track and have a playback without physical contact by the listener. You know, so I'm making it easy for the listeners. You know, so by like 1985, after years of research, by 1985, I finally had 25 patents for the CD-ROM, for the compact disc. And Sony and Philips, you know, they seen I was onto something, so they decided to show support. They purchased license for the project, and they helped me push the envelope, and now we looking at the success of it right now.
Nice, nice. That's a lot of great information, folks. So far, the compact disc is the greatest thing that's happened in history yet. And, well, there you have it. You guys have a groovy day, and back to the studio with Derek Brooks.
Now we can all go and get our favorite CDs and listen repeatedly to our favorite songs. But before we go, Rick has something else for us. Last minute out of the oven news. What could it be?
Mr. Carl.
You would have two good reasons why you're sitting outside of my house right now.
Well, we're actually trying to get an interview from you. You know, can I ask you a couple questions? My name is Ricardo. I'm from Old versus New School. Really quick, I just want to ask you about the MP3. You're the father of the MP3. How did this happen? What were you thinking when you created this?
Okay, first of all, they called me the father of the MP3. I created it along with one of my other colleagues.
Yes, sir.
We've been working on it for about, ever since about 1977, trying to create a style where we could possibly aid in a better transport of music when people are on the go or they're doing whatever they do without having to carry around a big CD player. Actually, we were on the verge of success, and we almost failed, but we managed to get everything copywritten, the patents, everything turned out to be a success. MP3 basically stands for the MPEG, which we evolutionized to stand for Motion Picture Expert Group, Layer 3. So it's basically an evolution of the MPEG format.
Well, thank you, folks. Thank you, Mr. Carl. Especially, I'm sorry for being out here. I hope it didn't bother you, but that's it for today. Mr. Carl, you have a nice day, sir. Thank you.
This concludes our time traveling for today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of Old versus New School. I'm your host, Derek Brooks, and thanks everyone for watching.
This is how we do.